Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
91.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Call it a 50.
Hold him up, hold him up.
Actually a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Williams, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
down a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing his lock on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Locke gets this to Hamilton. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Got it.
53 is the mark. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Got a man, that's complete to Hamilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Locke looks to throw it again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 15 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. He spins free. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Give
him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback in the yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
How?
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. His feet, what he's been. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
That's crucial.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Play action. Now it's locked. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. He's going to take it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 58 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Wait, hold on.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mahomes gonna throw. That's complete. It's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's picked up.
Man, speaking on that, champ. How did this fat-ass nigga fumble the fucking ball?
By the Broncos.
Blank.
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Who is he?
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times.
After reviewing the play,
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. The 20. Held the intended receiver once again.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Locke on the bootleg. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Another run by Lindsey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Lucky, bro.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Locke to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Locke going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. From the 24, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Locke now, still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's 1st down. Locke now to throw, finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 43. Yellow. Check.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Still on his feet. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter if he needs to make those plays when the Lions go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he will take it in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 35-31. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards. He's back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays.
Touchdown.
What was the ball in the booth?
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
I have 8, so I need to get 3.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. McManus's point after is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by a field goal. Exactly 1 minute remaining. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. To throw is Mahomes. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Come on, boy.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident because